Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Well, I'm going to start with bad news and then good news. Bad news is the battery shop that we sent the battery for reconditioning and rework. They analyzed and went through that battery and learned that that particular battery that we pulled out of the Phantom is too far gone. It's not able to be reconditioned back to a new condition. So that's unfortunate for us. The good news is that same battery shop, they have a similar sized battery in their inventory that they're looking over right now to see how serviceable it is. And as long as it comes out, tests out good, then we'll have a battery that'll fit in the Phantom and be perfectly serviceable for us. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that that's the case. But yeah, the battery that you guys saw us pull out the other week, yeah, that one's unfortunately we can't do much about that with. We still have the option of buying the new one, but again, the lead time on that is 3 to 6 months. So we'll see what we can get done with that. Now, as far as being able to put a charger on the battery, we've come up with a nice solution that should work very nicely for us. So with those chargers, they come with quick connects like this. And it's just got a cap on it, but we've got these little quick connects. So what we found was a harness that we had in the inventory that has not only is fused, so helps with the short circuit protection, but I can also wire it in properly to the battery connector that we have in the Jet. So what we found was on the bottom right of the Wizzo's instrument panel, we have this nice convenient blank plate. I have an easy path to get to the battery. It's short enough and it won't interfere with any of the controls, which is awesome. And along the way, I have another wire run that I can secure this harness to, and all I gotta do is put a appropriately sized hole in this piece of metal, which if we ever wanted to restore this to its original look, we just make a new panel and just put the right holes in for these quick connects. And conveniently enough, this panel also has a GoPro mount stuck to it, so here's hoping I can use this one day for that's intended purpose. Alright, so let's go ahead and put a hole in this. Is this big enough? Not yet. Right, how about now? One more step. There we go. Feed this through, I'll put a grommet on it, and after I deburr this hole, and we should have a charging socket in our Phantom. Awesome. Alright, there's our panel. You got a nice little hole in there for our charge cord. It's nice and properly deburred, and once I get a grommet on there, then I can fish this through, secure it, and then we'll put it in the aircraft. All right, so Crew Chief Al was able to find something better than a grommet that I was looking for that plate that I've been working on. I wanted to put a grommet on there to help prevent wire chafe and to keep things nice and still and to make it look like a nice clean hole. What he found was an actual plate that I can clamp that cable down with, and it'll stay in place. It won't move, which is awesome. I'm glad he found this. And so now I gotta go knock 2 more holes in, top and bottom, and get this mounted, and then we can go put this back in the jet. All right, good news. Crew Chief Al gave his thumbs up for this battery charger modification on this little panel right here. So now we get to go put it in the jet. That's looking good. Nice. Not caught on anything. Oh yeah. That will work beautifully. Alright, now to secure this panel. Right. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. All right. I'm gonna pull these up here for the moment, up by the radar controller. All right. Let's look at this. Here. All right, it looks pretty darn good. And yeah, that's going to work nicely for us. So now not only do we get to be able to charge the batteries, but it also gives us a convenient point, like if I got to pull out the multimeter and get a volt check on it, now I can get a direct read off the battery. And yeah, this will work beautifully for us. All right. I'm likely going to wire this in next week. It's going to be a lot of more work just to get to the battery connections and then straighten it up. It's almost time for lunch. Now I've noticed in a lot of the comments lately asking about our t-shirts. They are not available online on the Collings Foundation website. As far as I'm aware, these were made some years ago to sell locally at air shows. So whenever the Phantom would go to an air show, probably a box of them would have been loaded into the travel pod, so wherever she stopped, they could sell some t-shirts. And that was, as far as I'm aware, that's the case. I don't know the source of them, and like I said, they're not available online. I am asking questions about that to see if they can be made available, or how you guys that are interested can get your hands on one. So give me some time on that. I'll let you guys know. Hopefully we can get these for sale soon. Alright guys, that's about all I got for this week from the hangar. I'll keep you guys posted on what we find out from the battery shop regarding that other battery. Hopefully we get some good news from them about that, and we can keep working on that lovely lady over in the other hangar. So until next week, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.